Lovely morning. Today is the 13th today in the month of September 2021. Wherever you're listening to us from, whatever you may be doing and whoever you may be with, it's always good to have you in audience. My name is Tony Olisambeki, the Honorable Speaker, and today on Good Governance Ministry, we'll be looking at boycotting election and then other issues associated to that and the implication. Remember that this program is sponsored by BVI Channel. You're welcome joining me to look at this very important topic. I have in the studio with me. I have Philip Peters, so it's my pleasure to welcome you, Philip Peters.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. It's a pleasure being here, and good morning to our listeners all over the world.
You're welcome. Let's talk about the implication and then boycotting election. No, we have not had anybody pressing for that, but then we've heard some kind of side comments so that some people saying that if care is not taken, if care is not taken, they may likely boycott. They may likely not participate in the next coming election and what have you, and also other ideologies they are wasting, they are presenting to the people, and then the imbroglio, the impasse, and all the quagmire. Let's quickly look at this if statements by some people that if care is not taken, they may likely boycott the November 6th gubernatorial election in another state. Let's look at it. That if statement.
Okay, the statement you're talking about is something that I have personally witnessed firsthand, and as political analyst and a political activist, we have been on the campaign to educate our people on the importance of participating in political process to press home whatever demand they want as a people. And the response is that they are not interested. They are not. People are lost hope in the system. People have passed vote of no confidence in the government and political class, especially in the southeast. They feel betrayed. They feel abandoned. They feel that those who represent them are there for their personal interest and not for the interest of the public. So many reasons. Despite the fact we've known that our people from the southeast have not been interested in what is happening in government, the political activities, and governance in general. Our people are very interested in our government because we are a kind of people that depend on self-help. We don't depend on government for anything. We don't ask government, we don't demand and expect anything from the government. In fact, any little thing that comes from the government, people see it as a privilege. As a privilege, from the person that is occupying the seat of the government. It's because they know our people will not demand anything. But those may take easy advantage of every one of us. And it has made our people what I call slavishly industrious. I'm industrious, yes, but we are now slavishly industrious. And that is the height of it. But is that what it's supposed to be? The answer is no. That's why we've dedicated our time, our life, our resources to educate our people on the need. Because when you talk about corruption, when you talk about insecurity, when you talk about bad governance generally, it all boils down on survival. Or no, the survival of the fittest. Because open a government school now, role, nobody will try to be corrupt, to do shortcut in order to get money to send the student to private school. Because government school is no longer, it cannot give you the kind of education you want for your child. Because the public schools have failed. What about health? So everybody's trying, it's just the survival of the fittest. So because of this and many other endless reasons, people pass vote of no confidence. And now, some other people are now taking it to the next level. While we are trying to educate our people on the need to come out and identify somebody that have the aspiration. Somebody that is going where you are going. Somebody that is ready to stand for the people, make policies that will directly impact positively on the lives of the people. somebody that will have the people at heart. In fact, somebody that will have the people as his stakeholders and not few selected people that call themselves godfathers within political parties and our society. So what we're doing is trying to educate our people to see the importance. But some people are taking it to the next level, telling them, nah, boycott one election, boycott one election. It is now the order, it's now on the lips of many people. Without knowing, Tony, while I was analyzing what happened last week Thursday, when President Mohammed came to visit Imo State, they declared sit at home. Our people sat at home. Sit at home is a protest. It is the right of everybody. It is the right of anyone to protest. Sit at home, we declared. Many of our people sat at home. Just very few. And I can attest to the fact that majority of the people that came out in Imo State were not indigenous of Imo State or even indigenous of the Southeast. Then the other people that came out are party affiliates, whom you know definitely the politicians must lure out because of their personal interest. And they are on the minority. Now, Tony, you know that politics and government under democracy is about numbers. And in the Senate or in the assemblies, they will always say, you have come across this one when they say the minority can have their say, but the majority will have their way. So you know that statement before. The minority can have their say, but the majority will have their way. That is what is applicable in democratic setting. Good. But now, we are now witnessing a reverse, where the majority have their say, while the minority have their way. That is an irony. It's a big irony. It is like shooting ourselves in the leg. Protest is good, but you have to check your objective and ensure that that protest is giving you the objective or giving you a result of your objective. That is it. But when you continue protesting without even looking at what are your plans, why are you protesting, what do you intend to achieve at the end of the day? If it's going to give you what you want to, you are looking for, then go ahead with it. But if it is just to send a message, when you send a message, you have an alternative plan on what you needed to do. I am a serious advocate of political involvement. Anthony, permit me to tell you and the listeners across the globe that independence agitation, people that are asking for independence, have nothing to do with breaking of law. Somebody now say, I want independence. It has nothing to do with breaking of law. Anywhere. Scotland people did it. They didn't break any law. Our people are doing it. The problem is not asking for self-determination or independence. That's not the problem. But the problem is the process. How are you going about it? That is where you might come in the way of the law. And I am not an advocate of that. I am an advocate of due process. And one of the due process that we have at hand, and the greatest tool, is through political process. And every independence agitation is a political process. Politics is not about contesting and winning election. No, it goes beyond it. Politics is about who gets what, where and when. Who makes decisions that affects you. What are your benefits? Then if you say the system is not benefiting you, just like our people are agitating, the system have failed them in all ramification. They are now protesting. And the funniest part of it, that we see our people who are agitating for independence saying, give us freedom. Nobody will give you freedom, my brother. Nobody will give you freedom. Freedom is taken. It is taken. And how do you take it? You have to get involved. You don't sit on the sideline and say, give me freedom. No. You have to sit down, have a plan that is workable. And it is all about resource control and decision making. Because resource control is what will now help you fix your economy, fix your educational system, how to do it. Whom you can look at and say, this is the kind of person we are looking up to. This is the kind of people we want to associate our government with. And not the other way around. You have been making so many programs here, discussing so many issues to open up the mind and consciousness of our people to make the right decision. We are not here to make decision for you. We are here to equip you with the kind of knowledge that will enable, that will trigger that your subconscious mind to make a proper and healthy decision for a positive result. The only way our people can get it right is through political process. There is no two ways about it. Okay, you may say there is two ways about it. Yes, you either take up arms and go and fight a war, or you go through the political. In anything war again, go and mark my word. Go anywhere. Say, go and even go and ask your neighbors. You that are listening to me, every one of you know this. That the last thing in the want again, even the last thing in the 9 years another war. So that one is no longer an option. The only option left for our people, if truly we want freedom, is through political process. And that is what we have been galvanizing. That is what we are trying to let our people to understand. And we must come together as a people. I say that Nigerian political parties have no ideology. No ideology that drive what they are doing. But here, we have a people driven by ideology. Ideology of equity, fairness, and justice. And that is what I call the politics of Biafran ideology. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for those of you joining us at this very point. This is Good Governance Ministry, sponsored by BVI, and we're looking at this idea where it was said, or some people saying that election may be boycotted if that. But then the point is just like he explained, because if you're listening to Peters, it was actually obvious that if you try it will be from frying pan to
fire straight up,
which you may not even really like. That's definitely, if a push comes to shove, it would translate into something you may think that we never thought it would be this way. Because definitely there will be constitutional crisis, just like we have exploded. Yes, if people do not turn out for election, even if it's just one vote, it will count, of course. But if there was no election at all, for fear of security and all, there will be constitutional crisis.
of course.
And it will continue. The maximum the Electoral Act specifies 30 days to the expiration of the occupants. The expiration of the tenure of the occupant of that office, 30 days. So once, let's say, governor will be leaving 17th of March and 17th of February, the election has been
conducted.
It means that the state has gone into constitutional crisis, which would also mean a lot of things. Some people will say two approaches may be looked into. One where the speaker takes over, pending when election will be conducted within 3 months. That speaker coming on will be just for 3 months, and the election is not conducted. The state may become, the president may pronounce the
State of emergency
on the state, and once that is done, it can bring in somebody who is answerable to him, not you again.
It may not even be necessarily from Anambra State. It can get somebody from anywhere.
And where that person comes, he doesn't listen. The person way, issue of one such thing comes up here, the constitution may be suspended in another state where the crease could be used. A lot of things may happen, so nobody will wish that. Nobody will wish that. Just these are things that may likely, we're not saying it's going to happen.
Yes.
May, depending on the turn of it, things and turn of events. Okay, now going by what people have been saying, and people have been obviously conscious of the fact that some leaders have not done their part in arresting some problems we're having in equality. People have thought that the issue of this seat at home ought to have gone to Abuja and meet President Muhammadu Buhari and dialogue over it.
Exactly.
And once that dialogue is, they will find political solution.
Of course.
To the impasse. Do you agree with that?
Of course, I agree with it. I agree 100%. 110%. In fact, I've been looking at that to see, instead of governors coming out to say, everybody come out, you must come out to go and do market, or by force. You are dragging mad out of the house here in Gravia. You can drag civil servant. After all, you are paying them salary. You can drag them to come and work. But not your job, or civil servant now not kicking a pen. You know, so it will definitely hit back on the government. What we are expecting is not the government or the governors or the political leaders in the south to be using coerce or threat to, you know, to push people out and to come out and disrespect whatever sit at home they are observing. What is expected is for them to go down and say, this is the cause of this problem. let us address it. Let us address it. They can do what they are supposed to do. One of the fact, the roads are death trap. In I said the Bavia. Come on, also see at the end of the day, when they point out, nothing to show for it. Obviously, go away, but I mafia, and I harassing them mad left, right, and center. People can easy, and I'll go. Kekeba from this pole to the other pole, and I go. At the end of the day, what if you Jinaka? People feel threatened. Companies in our wall, Wokebulu, goods here, but Nameru in the town. Not to up and down. Now to in the Madicano man. You have not addressed some of these things. Then how do you expect the people to listen to you?
Oh, you're saying that, let me get you correctly, because there's a statement you made here, and I need to emphasize.
Yeah.
You are saying that the governor is asking the people to listen to him, and that should be coming out and do your businesses. And you are saying he hasn't listened to the people.
Exactly.
When people asked him to end all these tax,
exactly,
tax collections going on in the state.
No, that is just it. When you're not giving listening ear to the people. Just like somebody like who opposed the member of Imo State came up openly to say he's not interested in ending open grazing. Why the people are asking him, please end this open grazing. Let us initiate ranches. Nobody has ever spoken against ranching of cattle in Igbo. Nobody. Now you are saying open grazing, which is a direct. Everybody saw that it is the biggest security threat in Nigeria, and also in Igbo land. When we are talking about agricultural revolution, I'm working with concerned groups like ADF, Alibo Development Foundation, which launched agricultural revolution in Igbo land for food security. Now, our farmers cannot even go to farm. Our loved ones in our villages who depend on cultivating their farmlands for their livelihood, they can no longer do it. And somebody will sit in the government house and tell you he's not interested in earning the very direct threat, which is his primary responsibility. Don't forget, the government responsibility primarily is for security of lives and properties.
The welfare of the people and their security as well.
Yes. Security. Welfare. It is when you are alive. They will not talk about your welfare. This is a direct. Let me tell you, if you remove food, and what source of food, you cannot control it. Now, when we have been talking about it, we started this program asking our governors to sign into bill, anti-open grazing bill. They don't want to hear. Now you expect the same people to listen to you. How will you expect them to trust you? Knowing fully well your policies are anti-people. So you first of all do your own. Make we do our own. That is the voice of the people. You can't coerce anybody to come out, whereas you have not done your own. But my own concern in all of this is for my people to know that it is an irony to have such people in government, when you have intelligent people, when you have men who know what to do to fix our homeland and make it the envy of the world. We have them, but we're not giving them opportunity. We give only people of questionable characters, people we don't know the source of their wealth, or people who have abused public offices in the past. These are the kind of people I need. These are the kind of people I know. Now, men for campaign because when they get 1,000, 2,000, Obunegi Kekeda Pep, Obunegi Okada, never Okada in the past. How far? How about the government about no Okada? So, who is deceiving who? We are the ones they know why. I'm not even more interested in these politicians. I want my interest in them. My interest is the people. For them to realize the powers they have. That is the truth. Because the power of the people is far more greater than the power than those in power. The power of the people is greater, more powerful than those in power. They are the minority. They are less than 1% of our total population. Then why would they continue making our lives miserable? And we keep folding our arms as if to say everything is all right. No. That is why good governance ministry is here. As we are preparing ourselves, every Sunday we go to church for life after life here on earth. Now, so GGM have come, Good Governance Ministry have come to prepare the way for our people to live right. Because everything around you is will encourage you to sin. We encourage you to do bad thing. Everything around you. Even when you try as much as possible to be good, the people you are sacrificing for, you are doing everything possible to change their life for good, will be frustrating you. Some of them will accuse you. In fact, I don't know. But we are not giving up on our people. We believe that this message is trickling down. This is no time for emotion. This is time for us to do the needful. And we need leadership. GGM is providing that platform where leaders will emerge. Where leaders from the people will emerge and take our people to the promised land. That is my take, and that is my belief. And that is why every one of you listening to the sound of my voice should join GGM. Be an ambassador of GGM wherever you are. Just like we are being told, be an ambassador of Christ wherever you are. Profess this gospel. Profess this gospel that we are preaching here. If the only thing you can do is to ask people to listen to this program every Monday 11 to 12, you have done enough. Because the Bible said faith cometh by hearing. How can our people have faith without them hearing? The only way they can hear is by you encouraging them to listen to Odenigbo. I listen to your programs as well. Apart from this one, they are very educational. They will empower you. And that's why we chose this platform. And that is why we are bringing this message to you. And that is why you are going to join GGM, Good Governance Ministry. And by God's grace, Echigo Bishop, Good Governance Ministry. And the miracle and the testimonies we are recording is overwhelming. The miracle we are recording and the testimonies, they are overwhelming. The signs and wonders are already occurring. Where we speak, something starts happening. We can imagine when you and I, every one of us, come out to support this movement. It's a movement that will transform our lives for good. That's why you have to call this number 0810 420 7522. 0810 420 7522. Or 080 6098 2212. 080 6098 2212. He will join with GGM name. Bolo ambassador of GGM, you know. Speak it. Say it. Do not be afraid. Because one of the biggest problems I when Obodabo, oh George in the Madaka, if you talk, they kill you. No. So if I want them mad, oh Jato Senage, or if I mad speak out. Condemn it. Other people should join and support. No, speak up. Because I've never seen where darkness overwhelms the light. No matter how small the light is, it will dispel every form of darkness. And don't know what join more support to every name. Be part of history that is unfolding. We must get it right. Because I am with Obodozo and got power on. This is our homeland. We are not going anywhere.
All right, let's quickly see if we can engage you in this discussion. Remember, we started with looking at the boycott of election, which Peter has said that is never an option, that nobody should boycott the election, but rather people should participate actively to ensure that new government emerges in a number of states, even while you have whatever agitation or whatever you are demanding or you are asking or protesting for. The most important thing is look for that who shares the view of the people, who shares in the aspirations of the people, who understands the pulse of the people, who also want open anti-grazing ban in the Anambra state. I wanted to say something, but ban in Anambra state. Look for the person and make the person your governor, who would also coordinate these agitations before the federal government and see how these things will look into. That's what he's saying. I'm saying that no boycotts, and then at the same time doing such would amount to moving from frying pan
to fire,
which he said is not. And then he said he's an advocate of the process, and what important thing is that we must be guided and we must make use of our number 6. That's our our brain in everything we do and know what is best for us. 0906 1414 478 or 0703 81 555. Let's go straight to the phone lines. Hello, good morning. You're welcome. It's good to have you. You're welcome.
Dial one them.
You wake up on a basic yellow good wake up.
So what I'm saying is that all leaders should be mindful of their occurrences. Just like today, come in the house, the parliament is so calm, as if I was dead. And yet, another was revived. They come over. They will ask, why is it that your mothers are no longer on faith? So, they don't make time to occur this situation. What people expect saying the election, let's just say, despite what are they doing and some of them coming as a governor as well, I want them to take into commitment that power lies on the people, not on them. We should address this. And not election is about how many months now? 6 September, 6 September, October, less than 2 months plus. Make everything possible to make sure that there is no reason why people will not vote out. Because what to correct, everything is correctable in this election. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That's what I think. Everything is what's correctable. Good morning. You're welcome. It's good to have you.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Can you switch off your radio before I'll let you to continue?
Thank you very much. It's done now.
Can you have you switched it off? That's what I asked you to do. Please do that.
I'm calling from a small.
All right, go.
Mr. Suzu, thank you very much. You've been a good man under GGM. I've been seeing you, listening to you, do the good job you are known for. Thank you very much.
God bless
But
you.
then, see, the people have taken their own decision. It is now necessary for the government of the day in the southeast to do just as you said. Otherwise, nothing will make the people not to boycott that election unless something is done, as you have just rightly said. Urgently and gently too. 22 months now to be the election. Now, another state governor has not just put the anti-gazing law into effect. This is detrimental to APGA. I have seen it. They should do the needful. The election is for the masses. Anti-gazing law is for the masses too. Why is it angry on this issue, on those issues? I would want the thing to proactively, with immediate effect, Southeastern governors to do the needful. The masses are not about, particularly IPOC, is not about, is it because it's IPOC? Assuming they have fought war in this country, which they have the well with us to do, they are just represented and taking it calmly. I advise candidly for the Southeastern, or rather, Southeastern governors to meet the hierarchy at Abuja and plead with them for that rain not to fall. Thank you very much and continue with a good job.
All right, thank you so much. That's the thoughts. Good morning. You're welcome.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome. It's good to have you.
Yeah, America speaking.
Emeka, where are you calling from?
You see, around the world, when people protest, they do it rightly. And in most protesting, I demonstration of sitting at home.
Are you there?
Hello.
I think you have to call us back. Make sure that you switch off your radio while you call so that we can speak with you straight without having any background or back. Good morning, you're welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Tony Sambeki.
You're welcome, it's good to have you.
Chidi Chukuma is reaching you from.
You're welcome, Chidi Chukuma, let's go.
A good morning to you, Chinedu.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Thank you very much. Biko, I'm going to call you about my
Okay.
Ozia, one night in Asia. The government was a sponsor. But we'll have about one Ozia. And when you're in Asia, with what you met with your note. But even if you with you, who never want to boycott election. And if you find your book, you wouldn't boycott election. Onye abụ plan maka fa nwana ndị Anambra niile pụta ma atụwala onye bụ Biafra mana ọ bụrụ na boycott election onye ga-abanye ga-abụ onye afọ anyị na-achọrọ achọ ga-emekpa anyị arụ na atụ election gọvanọ anarọ Biafra ịbịa enwe Igbo presidency ọ narọ Biafra ịbịa ana m restructure Nigeria ọ narọ Biafra ịbịa ana m na-ekwusie ike n'eziokwu ọ bụrụ na restructure Nigeria enwe true federalism ana m agwa ụnụ na ndị mba ọzọ ga-ana na-enyela anyị notice maka na onwezi onye fa na-achị onwekwuozi ifeba na-eweta ife bụ one Nigeria bụ wealth dị na south restructuring bụ maka iwelụzia resources mmadụ ejibe nyebe gọọmenti percentage ba need ọ bụrụ na ọgụ na-abụ ị ga-afụ everybody ga-ama without notice so na nna anyị ụlọ ozi ya n'ezi ya ebe a ka onye ọbụla gbaa mbọ jee tụọ Nnamdị